Team, welcome back to your daily movement. Good morning, guys. Well done for getting this video on today. Well done for maintaining this habit. Hopefully you're feeling good, ready to start the day and attack the day after this video. As always, all you're going to need is a mat or somewhere comfortable to lay or sit down. Just 5-10 minutes of your time. So let's come down onto our backs to start. And all we're going to do here is just work a little bit on our breathing, as we always do. But I just want you to take your hands up to the sky this time. I really want you guys to be able to practice this breathing routine from breathing deep within the belly, but without the guidance of our hands. So we're just taking deep, full breaths, nice and deep within the stomach. Good, and just let the arms become heavier as you do this. Just think about trying to really keep the lower half of your back on the mat as well. If you're struggling to do that, you can just push your heels into the ground slightly. You're just going to raise your tailbone a little bit. Just think about tucking this up and under. It's going to help maintain a little bit of a better position across the spine there for you. So the arms become nice and heavy as you reach above. Again, keep the lower part of the back on the mat. Just be aware of any difference from side to side with the arms. Just take control of your breath, ready to start this movement. Good work. So all I want you to do from here is bring both knees up. So we've got a 90-degree bend in our hip, knee and ankle. And just place both hands onto your knees. I just want you to actually apply a little bit of pressure here. So I just want you to be pushing very, very slightly against your thighs with your hands. And as you do that, all I want you to do is think now about extending this left leg as far out ahead of you as possible. Then just bring it back and do the same with the right side. Just waking up these core muscles a little bit here for you. Back in, reach out the other side. Good work. Keep an eye on your breathing. It's a beautiful day here today. Makes doing this routine a lot easier. I'm sure for you guys, building this habit makes you appreciate the early in the morning a little bit more than rushing to get out, ready for work. Okay, just from there, just place both feet down on the mat. Both hands up again to the same position as we started. Tuck both feet up, heels in, and let's just do a little bit of work, pushing heels into the ground. Let's lift these hips up. And now we're thinking about squeezing the bum as hard as we can and getting a big stretch across the front of the thigh. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Just hold this position, keep an eye on your breath. Really trying to squeeze from the glutes as hard as we can. A few more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and release that. But that's working up your glutes a little bit. Let's roll back down onto our knees and come onto our front. I'm trying to do a little bit of cat-cow this morning. So let's bring the knees into this position onto all fours. And from here, what we're thinking about doing is dropping our hips down. So we're kind of tilting our pelvis down, letting our belly button drop. And now I'm pushing my hands into the mat and lifting my chin up. So what this is, we can keep the chin where it is because we're really thinking about this lower half more than we are for a full cat-cow with the upper half. I just like to look at the chin because it just kind of helps you with your timing and movement. But dropping these hips down, what we're thinking about now is as we rotate the hips under, think about squeezing the glutes, squeezing the core, and really trying to tuck this lower half under. And then work back to the other position, flaring out. And tuck under. We squeeze in. Good work. Just hold for a little bit longer. Let's rotate back through. And the last one here. Tuck up and under. Great work. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of work into our hip flexor. So I'm just going to get you to bring one leg forward. I'm going to bring left leg forward first. Right knee, I'm just going to take the right knee back behind my right hip. So I've got right knee behind right hip. And I'm just going to sit myself nice and upright. I can use my arm to rest on it if I can, but I kind of want you to maintain some good posture in the upper half. Now from here, what we're thinking about doing is gently rocking forward, but really trying to squeeze this glute as hard as we can. So this is also a great one if you've been sat down a lot. It's going to feel amazing, but also first thing in the morning it's good as well. So I really want to try and keep everything nice and straight, but just as I rock forward, I'm just trying to squeeze this right side as hard as I can. Push it with my finger if I want. 3, 2, 1. Just release it off and then come back and reactivate it. Just squeeze that glute as hard as you can, rock into that position. 3, 2, 1, and off. 2 more of these. Just rock in. 3, 2, 1, and back off. And the last one here. 3, 2, 1, and release. Great work. Let's do the other side. Right leg forward now, left leg back. If you feel more comfortable with one hand down, you can, that's fine. I just like to maintain a little bit of upright posture here. So as we rock forward, just pulling in, squeeze that left glute now as hard as you can. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1, good work. Release off, come back in, squeeze. 3, 2, 1, good work. 2 more of these, guys, you're doing great. Pull in, squeeze. 3, 2, 1, last one. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Let's release that off. Let's come back round into our standing position. And just with the legs kind of a little bit bend in the knee, all I want you to do from here is let your upper half become as heavy as possible. We're just going to spend a little bit of time in this position. Great position to spend some time in the morning. Just feel free to shift your hips from left to right as you feel like you need it. And now we're just really thinking about taking back control of our breath right deep within our stomach. And with every exhale, just let the upper body become a little bit heavier each time. Head nice and heavy, hands just dangling, shifting from left to right. Just freeing out all of that tension, ready to start your day. Good work, just exaggerate that tilt from side to side a little bit more now. Just reaching one side, reaching the other, stretching out everything. And when you feel ready, you can just start to bring yourself up, notch by notch, up into standing position. Guys, fantastic work. 10 minutes spent, start of your day, preparing your body and your mind for the day ahead. You deserve that little bit of you time. See you guys tomorrow.